Alright, spawning in the bottom right, under the banner of PasT Gaming, as the blue Terran, we have Helldweller. And in the bottom left, for CXMP, as the purple Protoss, we have GeneralTazz. Purple Protoss. So this is going to be a silver-bronze level matchup, you guys. So nearly anything could happen. Whatever preconceived notions you have about the course of the matchup, you can just go ahead and shatter those right now. Because at this level, we can see anything. For example, we see a assimilator going down before the gateway is started. We have a more standard opener here from our Terran player from PasT Gaming, Helldweller. And we have a probe moving out. Oh, and right as I say that, a second barracks going down. Are we going to see another refinery so that he can make Reapers? Or what are his plans? But this is going to get scouted here if the probe decides to continue moving. And looks like he's not going to do that. He's just going to sit here and hold his mineral. Oh, caster curse. Okay, he's going to move. So, coming up here, checking out the couple barracks. And there wasn't a second refinery placed down, so not going to be Reapers, I guess. Or not as many. Ooh, and actually getting his gas stolen. So even if he wanted to go for a couple more barracks or a bunch of Reapers, he wouldn't be able to. Let's go see what's going on in Protoss land, though. So we have a gateway down. Cybercore just getting started here. So, a little bit of a rocky build here, that's for sure. Both players. We'll have to see what sort of units. Okay, we got Marines coming out, so it's not even going to be Reapers. And we have a double engineering bay coming down. Looking to get those quick upgrades. And a reactor. So we're going to have a bunch of Marines with +1/+1. Very interesting play. Told you guys, this is bronze silver level. Anything can happen. So Cybercore finishing up here. We'll have to see what tech he decides to go for. He is floating about 100 gas there, so any of those are any tech choices are possible. Looks like he's going to go for the Stalker here first. And on Terran's side of things, we've got +1 coming down. Ooh, I got to change the setting here, actually. Sorry about that, guys. So Simulator getting shot here. And we have the second Nexus coming down here for GeneralTazz. And the second command center as well, going down here for Helldweller. So looking to be about equal here in terms of economy. Let's check the saturation levels. Both players doing pretty well on that in that regard. And we have Stim on the way. So maybe we're going to see some sort of Stim Marine timing with +1 for Helldweller. Little probe, holding his minerals, standing at the watchtower for all eternity until he dies. So Marauders are now getting pumped out. We got another barracks on the way. 3 Marines just working at this simulator. Hard to say what the direction of this clan war is going to go, or this match rather. Just reading the chat. Unfortunately, we're on a 3-minute delay, so it's nearly impossible for me to respond to you guys in a timely fashion. But anyway, so we got some units down here on the low ground for Helldweller. I think he could put some pressure on if he really wants to. Check the army value. He's got a slight army advantage, at least for now. But Adepts are being pumped out. We're going to see a Robo come down. Probably for some Immortals, maybe a Warp Prism. And would like to see a transfer here from GeneralTazz down to his natural expansion. Get the economy going a little better for him. Helldweller definitely falling behind a bit here in terms of economy. We're at 37 Harvesters versus 24. Generally not a good place to be. You never want your Protoss opponent to be ahead of you. But we could definitely see some sort of timing attack here by Helldweller once the Stim timing finishes up. Have to see what he decides to do in that regard, though. +1 armor was finally started. So still a little passive, you guys. Nobody deciding to do anything yet. Both players just hunkering down, Trying to build up a nice army so they can either defend themselves or maybe attack. And thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Take Steve. Thank you, thank you. So factory finally coming down here at the 5-minute 30-second mark for Helldweller. Normally you'll see this immediately after the barracks is finished, traditionally. But a little late this time. Instead opting for a large bio army before putting down that factory. Now let's check our economies again here. Yep, so definitely ahead in terms of economy here for GeneralTazz. And it looks like Helldweller taking down the rocks here. Looks like he's going to get over here and try to do some damage. Maybe he's going to go for that gold base. So taking down the second pair of rocks here. Looks like GeneralTazz going for his third base, but he has no idea. There's this huge army about to hit him. Photon Overcharge is going to be ready, so that is going to be instrumental in helping him defend himself. War Prism moving out along with this Observer. And oh, I think it just barely missed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just barely missed the army here of Helldweller. And it looks like he's going to move up here to the top of the ramp. Let's see if okay, he can now see the bio. It's here. Photon Overcharge. Is he going to use it? Big stim goes down. He needs to snipe the mothership core, but he misses it. And Photon Overcharge goes down. And I think he's going to be able to hold this. Helldweller smartly staying out of the Photon Overcharge range. Gonna have to just wait for that to run out before he gets back in there. And in terms of active forces, we can see here that it's still relatively even. So I'd say Helldweller doesn't really have much of a window here to do any damage, but he does have, I believe, a armor upgrade lead, so that's going to be helpful. Third base is discovered here. Definitely going to lose that. That's going down for sure. Nothing he can do to stop that. And third base is down for Helldweller. So, as long as he doesn't lose his whole army, Helldweller, he'll be in a pretty good position. But he's moving up here, back up at the top of the ramp. One on overcharge goes down. And he looks like he's just going to push into it. Nope, he pulls back. Takes out 3 stalkers. Nope. Lets them escape. So let's see if we got +2/+2 on the way. We do not. Siege tanks could be in production here. We could see medevacs here arriving very shortly. This will be extremely helpful in the engagement. Allow him to heal up his army. Yep, he's already got 2 medevacs here. An additional 2 on the way. And supplies hovering relatively even. We do have 2 stalkers moving here to the natural expansion of Helldweller. This Marauder getting picked off, essentially for free. Reinforcements of Helldweller are just getting wiped out one by one. These 2 stalkers doing some work, but we have an engagement here in the natural expansion of GeneralTazz. Stim goes down, Photon Overcharge, Mothership Core falls, and that pylon just barely clinging to life. All the Marines falling. Photon Overcharge, too strong, needs to retreat. Helldweller throwing away any advantage that he had in his third base timing by losing his entire army. And a very rough position now here for Helldweller. He needs to place some bunkers down and get some siege tanks going. He's going to be in a lot of trouble here when GeneralTazz moves across the map. Let me just ask here if the stream's okay. Because people seem to be saying that the stream's having problems. But anyway, bunkers need to go down here. GeneralTazz moving in here with this large army. There's not a lot that we can see active forces at 2-to-1 ratio right now. He's going to have to pull SCVs in order to defend this. And we got a big warp in here up on the high ground. 4 stalkers. Going to be able to take out some units here. And this distraction army going to be able to take out SCVs actually. But GeneralTazz with this giant army. Widowmine. Pretty good hit, softening up the shields, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Need to see these SCVs in the fight or it's going to be game over. Marines stimming up here to the high ground. Command center getting targeted down. We need to see these SCVs attack. So we see a lift here. SCVs running up back to the high ground. But they are not going to help in the engagement, and I think that's going to be game number 1 here, you guys. GG is called by Helldweller. And game number 1 is CXMP and GeneralTazz.